Hey everybody, everybody, it's Shay Seeking. I'm back with another video. And we don't have no cards. I was just sitting here eating my chicken. Okay, in the parking lot. Um, and I kept on hearing, you too high to get over, too low to get under. You stuck in the middle. And how black people as a whole sometimes can get together, or certain groups in general can get together and try to play the blame game or play the victim after the abuse been putting on people that don't have a voice or they think don't have a voice. And I was thinking, when I'm calling out these family men, this is serious. These people cannot be trusted in our government sectors. The ones that we're talking about that's actively in those sectors. You don't have to go find every Johnson in the world, but the ones that are connected to these, what I'm talking about, and it depends on what level they're. These are family lines that made it to where they are right now, trying to make other families look some type of way behind the scenes. So we're not talking about something that somebody didn't already stir up. Or these are people that connected themselves collectively, like connect the stand to these last names of these people. They may have find them weak and maybe not that big of a family, but also powerful. Because, back in the day, it was hard to find Caucasian families with lots of, like, it was hard, like, in regular, everyday society. We're trying to see where shit stems from. Y'all could call it prejudice all you want. But it was really random to see larger. I feel like not so much in rural areas, not so much in the mountains, not so much like this. We're talking about like in regular everyday society. If you do a search on statistics, you're gonna see that most Caucasian couples back in the 80s, 90s, it really hasn't really changed. Um, Even up until now, usually have about two children, like a boy and a girl, two boys. Like they usually have about 2 to 3 children, no more than that. We're in rural areas because of the being a product of the environment. These are factual things. There could be somebody, a baby daddy that got more than that kids. They might don't even live in the same house, with different baby mamas. But I was just thinking about that. Um, how that sound like spell work. It's like, somebody taking something beyond like friendly banter or sibling rivalry, or because I was thinking about little Penny from Good Times when she got burnt with that iron. Or when Marge Simpson tried to use an iron. Or no, Marge Simpson or one of her sisters. No, I think it was Marge that tried to use an iron to straighten out her hair or straighten out her hair. Large Marge. Tell them Large Marge sent you. Somebody could be a truck driver. I noticed that when it's time to pay up, that's when people get real frantic and irritated. So somebody, people usually say, oh, if your hand is itching. But the crowd is going wild in a sense. It's like somebody is the dam or the queen of the damned. It made me think about, we said that earlier, that there's dams or something like this. Like something is built up, like water up against some kind of dam. Something is going to, like a levee or something's going to break. I remember when I used to work for a company called Levy. They do news. I mean, I used to like that job too, actually. Um, I think it was called Levy. Um, and what they would do is bring like the containers into like the grocery store. Um, It's like a whole bunch of plastic containers, and what you do is you go in the back room, you pick up the containers, you pull them out to the front, and I was the person that changed out the magazines and stuff at the front of the store. So I have to count them, log them, stack them, maybe remove some. Like, because sometimes you could go through, like, like lowrider magazines and stuff like that. You can go through it, and you can find like 2 or 3 months worth of the magazine. I think it was like 4 cycles or something that could be in a thing. So sometimes you have to go count them, look back and see how far it's going back. If it's like 5 or 6, then you take those off and you put them back in the box, and then you put the labels and shit, and you give it back to the store, and they handle the rest. So it was just an easy job. I liked it. Um, and I think mine was like Target. I used to be having to go to Target or Jewel. Oh, I used to go to different stores, but mostly I remember like Jewel grocery stores. If you live in Illinois, you know what that is. And I think Target. I used to have to do it at Target too. But this gave me the energy of like black magic, like somebody using black magic. Okay, somebody was going to be playing with somebody. It's like somebody. I was getting that movie, The Toy, too, with Richard Pryor in it. Okay, and like, do you remember the time? Because remember, he played like a gesture, and that. See, you have to realize that some of these people that's in these positions here that know what it would be like if they knew somebody was going into their intellectual property and taking songs out that they wrote, that they're famous for. These people know better. They know what it would feel like, even if you, even if you supposed to be nothing or nobody. You didn't make no great hits. You was never a star. This is also what some of them was banking on. Some of that to complete some kind of consolation, we were supposed to become stars, but they could have used somebody else's image with your energy and produce a lot of stars like that, thinking it was going to make up for the one person that God was wanting to be a star. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be a star. Cause I just seen the star Empress on the top of the deck before I put my cards in the house. This could be also how the celebrity groups or whatever have been able to feel like they won something because of all the energy they were able to, as idols. Um, some of them don't like Christ, and some might, but all of the audience and all the energy they was able to drudge up off of groups of people for decades now. It's like there's a group of these people that want to embody like the Christ energy. So when Christ comes, there's no more room to. Everybody's an idol now. Oh, don't worship these people, but who's pushing it? The idols of the Antichrist. Which I don't forgive the family, because the family had to know. If the family was doing dealings with my person behind my back, or if the families were dealing with real wolf bodies and everything like this, they knew what was happening, and they didn't do anything to step in. It's almost like the stars will get together, like whoever they sent in to try to finesse you or breadcrumb you or make you fall in love or love bomb you or me. It could be a hard decision here. Something about the number 60 could be significant. Also, somebody could be older or younger than you are, like in not dog years, but in like immortal years, or I don't know, vampire years, or whatever the fuck somebody is. These are people that could have been inspired watching you be how you are, whether you cussing, you a yelling mom that spanked your. These could be mandated reporters. They're supposed to report abuse, but they sit there and watch your parents spank you, smack you. Uh, so they can come up with movies like Precious and stuff like that throughout your life. It's almost like they like to see the ones that got singled out even by their parents or their mother or something like this, treated harshly because the mother was benefiting or getting some kind of growth. Like everybody, you know how they say everybody hates Chris, that show? But it's like everybody wanted to be you or me or something in the end and claim this prize or whatever this is or this start. But they chose their destiny already. All right? Because someone like, okay, you did that, you did that. Now choose your destiny. It's like, wait a minute, I already had a destiny set out for me. Where's that one? So I can go ahead and look that over with to see if I want to take anything from anybody else. Because I just don't want to really, I'm barely really want to take money from the person that I live with now. Because I feel like there's something sinister connected to it. It's kind of weird because it's not like, oh, I'm just all that, I'm celebrity or like this or whatever like this. I can't just have a regular job. It's true. Once you reach this level or something like this, especially with, it's very dangerous for us actually to be exploited on the lower levels. You know, if you got a lot of friends, there's more of a reason, I mean, more ways of somebody inviting you or you entrusting people easily or quickly or something like this to get you set up and get you out of there. If you got a little friends, the scary thing is they can, and you don't really go outside and you still living a full life, you feel good, you're not depressed, you're okay with standing in the house and stuff like this for right now. They'll use your friend, your family, your immediate family. You know, I saw this little girl, a little light skinned girl with some green eyes, cute little girl, um, young lady or whatever. You know, it's kind of sad because you don't know whether to feel happy or sad because this little girl, she kind of looked like me. She looked like a mix between me and a certain masculine. But the sad part was I could see a little bit of another feminine energy, this all eternal energy. I'm thinking, what are they trying to protect or what are they trying to hide? You know, are these children that they people in these children, whether they want to or not, you know, maybe naturally these people are nomadic or this or whatever this is. But I really think that these people are, you know, getting the bare. I don't like people seeing people get the bare minimum. Because even creations and puppets and robots and stuff, they didn't ask to be, or people that could be cyborg stuff or clones, they didn't ask to be born. But I seen this little girl. I don't know. I get happy when I see her for some reason. This could be my replacement. It's something about the energy. I feel like the person's energy. I could see something like the person want to say something. I don't want to get too happy because I feel like whatever this is, it's always a, because somebody else is running these children or say these are my children, these are my real children of Israel, and they have me with other children of, that are not mine, and people are watching me interact with these children. But you know, my real children are out there wandering around trying to forage for food or something. It's just kind of strange a bit to me, but too high to get over. So this about somebody. Let's just talk about that because I'm just rambling right now. Excuse me. But it made me think about somebody, you you climbing a mountain or something like this, and then they're like, yeah, this person got a brilliant mind, we could use this person in this department. And then somebody say, yeah, do a drug test, everything like this, and let's see what we could do to hook this person up to a new system. And somebody's been doing this, somebody play too much. A masked man. People could have been connected to your energy, and then they made it to a point now where they can make it look like your life is so hard and God don't like you and God rejecting you because of something that you doing or you don't want to do with them or something like this. I don't like people like that. These are people that would rather feed Africa than feed America because they really want America to die. They really want us to become a third world country. It's really a vendetta or something against either the energy, like if I am the horn of America, there's something against me, or, but it's like the nerve of you. A lot of these celebrities and stuff, it's nothing to be prejudiced about. It's just a lot of these people are from different cultures, and if you don't know nothing about war, some of us are older energies, or we're into older energies, and we can see this is our ancestors speaking to us about no matter they pack it with a smile and everything. Right now, I'm looking at this car. It's wrapped with an old lady with a lady, you know, like her daughter's head on her, and they look so happy, smiling and everything. Like, oh, nothing's wrong over here. It's like a home place. I guess it's a home something business, maybe a home cleaning or elderly people help elderly people business or something is what I'm getting from the script that's on here. And it's like somebody can have a beautiful company. They thought a good thing. I want to help old people. Da 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 da. Some people get into things because that's what they legit want to do. Some people know that there's perks to it. Some people know that they can get away with shit under the rug by dealing with lonely or older people that don't have anybody else around them, and they become their caretakers. And then some people abuse people in this, got this nice company, and then they find out that somebody worked for them was abusing workers. Sometimes people get blackmailed right out of their companies. Somebody find out, they're abusing workers. Well, you got to get fired. Well, I know about that one thing that you did. Remember we had that little threesome or whatever? That young boy from the beach? Oh, well, I still got the footage of that. So if I go down, you go down. Or a partner in a company or something. You know how people get dragged in and stuff? But I feel like somebody was doing this to people over and over again. This is a system or a spell or cursing. Make sure that drop is dirty. You don't have to be smoking weed, but somehow it could have, or this is just a rumor, or somebody said, oh, where's your sister? Girl, she all turned out on that shit or something in another state doing just fine. And somebody could just be a fucking liar. Oh, she all drugged up or whatever. To this day, these people is making clones just to make sure that they feel like they have proof that you out there doing something because they can't get you to do it. But they can't find nothing, they'll make the shit up to these extremes. But you have to be an extremely high level person for somebody to go to this extreme to do this to you. No matter what regular life they trying to keep you posted in. I tell you, my children used to play that game Animal Crossing when they got their Nintendo DS thing. I think that's what they were called. It wasn't called Game Boy no more. It's called DS or something like this. And they used to play this game with Tom Nook or something like this. And you had to go to Tom Nook, get this money or whatever like this. And you had to go out there, get some furniture and stuff like this in your house. You had to do like weird things or whatever. Like every now and again, I guess when you wanted to go into your house or you wanted to go somewhere, like I just seen those little things wobbling like some imaginary hand was picking them up and they was just standing up like in the air, kicking their legs, like moving, like still walking and moving, but they had it picked up or whatever. I guess they were gonna put it in another place or another dimension or something. This is also a group of people that punish people. These forever youngers, they've punished people that get mature. Okay? For me, while these people are running and roaming the country as renegades, and somebody could have been really still having faith and standing on me being a royal, just let her just live the most minimal life ever, take care of them kids, maybe go out with her friends once in a while. When we want her to be queen, we don't want nobody really paying attention. Okay? Somebody open up the doors and let people see you in there while you laying low. Now, the rest of these people lived a different life than me. I could be the leader of their group, but I didn't live the same life with them. How I'm going to lead them? I don't know what they've been doing out there in the background, robbing people and doing all this shit, and the bad seed of it. It could be split in half, good and bad, and everything there usually is. I would not understand these people. They wouldn't like me. They would be like, oh, let us choose one like us that know how to. Oh, that person's not happy for 1 second. Oh, they've been in a 30-year relationship and the person just said, no, I won't go to the store for you and buy you anything. And she's still staying there. We're whispering all these things or whatever to this person about what their person could be doing. They don't have no proof, but you're still staying there? Ew, we just go. And I feel like some of these people need to be held accountable. It's time for them to face the music. But please don't watch the music. It's getting late. Anyways. And then we got too low to get under. So somebody could be saying you a low down dirty shame, or somebody saying that you a low person. That's a low blow against somebody that you don't even know why this person is doing something against you, but you could pick up their energy just like that. And you know that these people are doing something to you, however it would be, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, through some type of technology or whatever. Like, you joke and play with the people that you sit at the lunchroom with in high school. You joke and play with the people that you in classroom in the corner desk with, and y'all play around the classroom, and teacher know that they gonna have problem with y'all playing and laughing. You don't play around with people, you know, we try to haunt somebody. You don't play around with somebody that's not even fucking inviting you around them or something like this. I don't care if you could pick up technology and start using a 5G tower to send belligerent messages to somebody that's sitting at home minding their business or not. And if these people were able to engage or get your children and your wife or your spouse to leave the house, why are you coming back here trying to taunt me? You already got what you wanted out of the house or something like this. I know these ain't the same people that I moved in this house with. What the fuck do you want? And I feel like some of these people that's in this, they don't look at themselves. They don't step outside and look at the situation. So when people complain or people speak up, they're like, you shouldn't say stuff like that or something like this. And it's like, dude, have you scoped around and looked at the people that's running around with you or next to you and say what they saying? Have you looked at how they treat people? If this was a gang and this is like how these people do it, these are the people that scam, you know, real newborns out of that come into the garden out of their identity. Have you looked at that? It's one of the mothers that just excuse all the bad behavior of their children. It's not even about the individual mother. It's like it's a spell. It's like it's a code or something. You know, we keep on saying spell work. Then we can't look at the fact that these people could be using technology on us already. And that the robots that we was ready to come in is you. You know? Or the monsters that people is running and hiding from is them. What have we found out, like, where certain groups of celebrities or something like this, you saw the red flags, you didn't think or do nothing. Even with celebrities, they didn't see what kind of monster because they was so busy on these sets acting with these people. They didn't really see the real monster. We are the children. We are the world. We are to make a brighter day. Who run the world, girls? Don't listen to the world. Listen to God. When that could be the world. So let's start giving. This is also somebody that know, like, within your life, you finding out that like $90 million from you. And somebody know that you might win a case where you might get some of that back. Oh, why you acting like that? You don't want to share with us? These are the same people that watch you lose that money. The same watchers with blood on their hands and guilt on their face. That either saw, allowed, helped, didn't say nothing when somebody was robbing you. Because these could be public records if you know where to look. So that could be like the first step of something. Trying to identify that you're a problem or a drug addict or something. That's why you hear so many celebrities come and say, yes, when I was young, yeah, I was a drug addict. Or they got how they got Hunter Biden on here talking about, yeah, you know, when I was going to get coke, like, wait a minute, what? Mm-mm. Who is managing these people? They could be also doing that to take the off of Biden or something like this too. Or as a red dragon or a distraction. Because we have to be very careful about who really does have some type of power over our media, especially when we know everything is shattered right now. It's not what it used to be. Who's controlling the narrative now? Who is Argus sleeping with right now to control the narrative? Digging on me, digging on you, baby, 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 baby. You got me up like that. But it's like somebody trying to taunt somebody, or I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. It's like somebody's like trying to have you suspended, floating or suspended in midair. Um, and they can just thrash you about as they please. Remember, the real thing is they don't want you to speak about how these people are connected with you or me. But they'll make it about what you're saying. That's afflicting them. Because if people really knew how they was connected to you or me and why things are the way they are between them and you, it would change. It probably wouldn't flip the script, because these kind of people protect each other. These are the people that don't like to, even if they're audience in a basketball game and everybody's screaming in the stands. This is somebody that would make them feel uncomfortable. They might curl up and they don't want to participate in that. Not just sit there like, oh, I'm too hard to get up and scream and yell and shit like this. Not like that. There's somebody that might hunch over and feel kind of uncomfortable when the uproar is going on, right? They're not going to join it. They're not going to sit there like, I'm too cool for that. But they're going to like react in a certain type of way here. Might even be the person like, man, I want to stand up and scream, but they never do. So like I said, these are people that's not really well balanced to control their own lives. Or these are the people that will sit around and say, you know what, I don't want to stand in front of all them people, but I think I could be president. Oh, you know what, I'll create some robots and different versions of me and spread them out. And when people are looking, they'll be seeing them. They won't be seeing me. And then I can do and say what I feel like I want to say. Excuse me. And it's not like I'm saying it. Like somebody is very much like that timid or something. And the others like it because while this person is being timid and thinking they running everything, there's other people doing things in the background that's really running everything. And then these people don't even realize it until it's too late. And these people is drowning them, burning them, flooding them out. You know, what makes these people most happy is the secret things that they're able to pay to cover up that they do in the dark. Whether it's mind controlling people, causing havoc on other people's lives, things like this. Because first of all, they had to see you less than them. Some of you could be these star seeds or these other people that's lost behind or left behind when families took finances and moved forward and built other places, whether they was yours or not. They've had 3-4 cycles to go ahead and Somebody could even have 60 cycles to go ahead and test out being this, that, famous, ugly, fat, rich, poor, in the ground, up in the heavens, whatever like this. And somebody don't want you to experience anything on your own. This is like motherfuckers that be in competition with you, but you like, what for? Motherfucker, you sold 60 million records or some shit like this. What is you trying to be in competition with me for? I can't even sing. That's why I said this is something deeper. Some of you don't know that there's famous people that could have been dating your person in the 5D or something like this, or in another dimension, or behind the scenes, and that's who you're really fighting, because these people are a little bit more, they have finances that they could use to, you know, do other things with, is all. That the regular everyday person at home is not thinking of doing to other people or doing it all. It's like totally rich children that's bored. You know. They're dumb being the ones that people only pay attention when they slip up and get caught, maybe on drugs or something, buying drugs on the street. Other than that, nobody cares about the celebrity kids that much. With the Obamas, they was just waiting for one of them little Obama girls to be caught fucking or something. You know what I'm saying? This is how negative people, you know, this is the environment that we live in. Nothing about your environment or mine says that I'm negative, or I try to harm people's lives, or I didn't try my best to do my thing with my children the best that I could, or something. Nothing about me or you says that. But this is what somebody wanted to be. These are people that's already supposed to be passed on, or something like this. Or somebody's just mad because I thought for sure when I woke you up and started trying to speak telepath that you was just going to go down this road with us and jump off the band, or, you know, take a jump, or take a leap of faith and pack your stuff in a bag. And just, nothing about you said this. Even if you're a tourist, nothing about you said this. Somebody wanted to put you in a fucking uncomfortable situation. They wanted you to hear how you think of something like this, and the shit gonna backfire anyway. To try to, you know, water down or hype up what you saying and make it seem like something else. And this is like, dude, you trying to show me that this person is prejudiced, but I just seen you go and humiliate or exploit 10 different women in 10 different households to get money off of it, or exploit them with snuff films and do something funky to them, you know what I'm saying, in their homes, in their private home, when they thought that they were safe and sound. But you, and it seemed like all these women might be copper colored skin or brown skin, or all these women might be just single moms, or you know, some of these people could be mad they grew up with a single mom that couldn't give them everything, and so, you know what I'm saying, they come around and they single moms that's trying their best still, even if they don't have it right. Or these are people that manipulate the dad or something in the household, and because when they grew up, their dad couldn't keep their parents on or something like this, and they want you or somebody else to feel the same way. You know, this shit is ridiculous. Somebody got to do something. Because I told you, I don't have a problem with self-criticism, constructive criticism, none of that. I have a problem with people thinking that they could go around and do stuff to people, because sometimes it is somebody doing something to you. We cannot forget about that faction. That's all. You got to take. You want to take one, you got to take another. You can't forget about that faction, because you will be around a whole bunch of people that you see doing this to people, and you don't think there's nothing wrong with them doing this to people, because this is who you around all the time. If everybody want to jump in, okay, well, everybody get in. Don't fight for the rights of transgenders, but when we talk about these conversations about males and females, that then anybody say anything about transgender, you already in your what about transgenders? What about transgenders? You're homophobic? No, you wanted to be included in the conversation, didn't you? We can't act like these people don't exist. You had to include them, so we can know what everybody's doing. Don't just focus on what the men is. Don't just focus on what America doing. We should be investigating what America is doing with people that is from other countries that's in America doing shit? We should know what's going on in Little Puerto Rico or Chinatown. We should know what's going on. Because nothing real that's going on in the industry is being talked about. Excuse me. And nothing that these people is talking about is not what they were doing while they kept some people out of these sectors that something was supposed to be turned over a long time ago. And these people, these rappers and stuff like this, and these people that you was listening to over the past, this was a whole scheme of things. They kept certain people out that have it in their blood to do whatever it is that they were doing, and they were blaming it on the record labels, and these motherfuckers was back at behind the scenes running some of these fucking record labels that could have belonged to me or you or somebody else. That hijacking was about so much more. On 9/11. This could also be talking about some new improved. We could probably have to go back to 9/11, whenever that was, and find out what new technology they were using. Aerodynamics or something else in the sky. Satellites and shit like this. Something else. Oh, I talk about things on levels here. From different scales for different people could look at it in a different way. It'll jog something in your mental that'll make you look at it a way that I didn't even think about, that you thinking about. That could be where the missing pieces are. You're stuck in the middle. That means somebody's levitating, or somebody is just up in the world, or somebody's just floating around. We done been off of that shit over here a long time. Suspended in the air. Somebody's been off that a long time. I'm in front of this building. It's called Balanced. Balanced something. The other word is too little. I can't see. Somebody's been balanced. These are people, when they go a little bit crazy, they want to slip out of their skin, slip into yours to feel balanced, but they're not really balanced. They've never been balanced. And then they want to look back at you and say, oh, you unbalanced. No, that's you that's unbalanced in my fucking energy. Get out. It's too late. It's too late for repentance. It's too late.